Hello guys, this is India Virtual Aviation. Today I have to do that is from cold and dark the flight factor A320. Lots of people they would like to ask me to make a step-by-step process, or you can say the procedures to start Airbus A320. So today I decide that I have to make a video the flight factor Airbus A320. Different airlines they're having different procedures. I'm making the different procedures the one of them. So this is not a specific airline's procedures. I follow normally the Airbus A320 the basic procedures. So this is actually called the cold and dark mode. And first thing we do, ground power unit on, and here you can see we need to on battery 1 and battery 2, and we can start external power. So it takes some time. The Airbus computers just boot up, and we need to on fuel tank. You can call passenger signs, we can gate is there, air bridge is there, we can call, and cargo we can on. So if you go outside, you can see there is everything just connected perfectly. So now we need to on the nav light. You can see I just give the close view. You make it 1. Seatbelt signs make it on. No smoking you can make it on. Emergency exit light you make it arm. And here you can see ADIRs make it IR1 nav. You need to wait for few minutes, or we can say few seconds. On bat you can see the light is on. Whenever it is off, then go for the IR2. On bat is on. And here we go IR3. So now we have to check the weather conditions here. So I have to check the weather, and I found the QNH is 1003. The QNH is 1003. So I just make it QNH is 1003. And here also we have to change 1003. So now we have to go to the FMGS, click on the initial page, and we are flying from VOHS to VOMM. Our flight number is IGO Indigo, and a flight number is 188. Today our alternate airport is VOBL. Today cost index is 30, and we have to be climb. Today flight level is a 390, and temperature is -490. We can click on the align IRS and we can click on window, and automatically we can request the wind. It comes automatically. And here you can get the options that is called tropo altitude. So you can find it out. Tropo altitude for today's flight is 53,688. 53,688. Automatically it goes to the even number, or we can say there is the round figure. After that we have to press there is a next button. This is the next page. So today flight zero fuel weight is 46.9, and we have to carry the fuel is 4,274. So I would like to prefer 4.3 ton. So that means 4,300 kgs, and I have to click on the weight boarding. If you will look your fuel tank here, you can see that is automatically it is coming. There is a 4,300 kg. I just remove the fuel tank, and performance data, if you click, you can get the all informations whatever we entered. And here you can see that is a trim position is up 2.5, and the gross weight is 51,200 kgs. So now we click on the flight plan. VOHS, we have to depart from runway 27 left, and today we have to follow the seat is HITAS 5. So here we can get HITAS 5, temporary plan and temporary insert. After HITAS, if you click on the airways, and we can see there is a direct, we have to go to the high dock. Direct, we have to go to the high dock. And temporary flight plan is just insert. In your route, if you are getting the airways, left side you have to write it on airways, right side you have to write it on the waypoint. And we are going to VOMM, and arrival runway is 25, ILS 25 we have to be arrived. So we already got there is a high dock we selected. You can select, or you can just not select it, that is not problem. I just select that one because already I selected that star. I just insert it. So here you can just continue once all the routes. You can see everything is all right. Some discontinuity is there. I just clear this part and check my route. Everything is perfect. I click on the program, the pre-flight, just I enter my departure airport and the runway. So whenever I have to take off, I can check it out how much distance I cross or pass from my airports. Another part is that there is a called takeoff performance tools. It's very important. So I have to give a link from where I get the information. So they're having one website. So from there, now I have to check it out and find it out the exact the takeoff data. Or you can do one thing. If you don't have that options, you can click on that. You can find it out the exact the takeoff V1, VRotate and V2 information. So for me, I have that options web browser, so I have to write it down. According that one, I'm getting informations regarding V1 is 137, V2 is 137, and V2 correction, rotate is 137 and V2 is 138. And flex temperature I got 63. I have to use the flaps 1 and 2.5 up. And today flight, we have seen that is we have to be climb flight level 390. Just we make it the climb flight level 390. So you can see we are almost ready for departing runway 27 left. Okay, so now we have to be on the fuel pump and we have to check that APU test. Similarly, I have to check engine 2 and engine 1. And we can start that APU, and here you can see it will display on that eCam. And here we go, we can start APU and we can start beacon light also. Between, we need to close the cargo door and the passenger doors. And here you have to observe now you can see the APU is available. So when APU is available, then just simply have to click on the APU bleed. APU bleed is on and we can off the external power. And directly we can disconnect from outside. So here you can check all are disconnected. And today we are not flying with any network, so that for that reasons I just make my squawk is to 2000, and for good habit purposes I just make it 122.800. So now I can request for pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Tow is trotting up.
So you can see the weather is totally bad weather today, so I hope we have to enjoy this flight. we don't need this iPad, so I can switch off this iPad.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
So we are waiting for pushback.
Tow connected and bike path been inserted. Release parking brake.
So we can release the parking brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engine.
Okay, so we can get the permission to start engine. Before start engine, we need to off the pack 2 as well as pack 1. Okay, and we can start mode ignitions, and you can see the page, engine page, and here we can start engine number 2. And here you can observe N1. Whenever engine number 2 is available, then we can go for engine number 1. Engine number 2 is available, then we have to go for engine number 1. You can see there is a available, but we have to wait to stabilize the engine number 2. Yes, now we can go for engine number 1. Actually, you can start the block time whenever pushback started. So same way we have to wait for engine number 1.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
So parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Engine number 1 also stabilize. Again we have to make it mode normal. We can off the APU bleed. You can off the master switch, APU master switch. Simultaneously pack 2 we can make it on, and just wait for few seconds to do the same with pack 1. Now we need to check the flight controls. You can say left, neutral, right, neutral.
Noise disconnected and bike path bin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Up, neutral, down, neutral. Radar control, full left, center, full right, center. And you can set the trim 2.5 up. You can see I'm just changing and can observe there also 2.5, 2.5. Okay, and auto brake max, flaps 1, speed brakes arm, and we need to on the taxi light and a runway turn light, make it on. So already we got the hand signal, so just we have to release the parking brake and go for taxi. And whenever we have to start, just press the brake for check the brake, and we have to go for taxi, runway 27 left. So actually I stop here. So whenever we have to enter the runway, two things are very important. So first thing is that we have to be on the TARA and make it all, and simultaneously whenever we enter the runway, we need to on the stop light, we need to on the landing light, wing light, logo light, as well as taxi takeoff light, we make it on.
Approaching 27 right. On runway 09 left, 4,300 feet remaining.
We need to do the backtrack of runway 27 right.
100 remaining.
So we are right now holding point runway 27 left, and before lining up runway,
Approaching 27 left.
we need to check. So we already on that all lights, TARA, and we need to check the two takeoff config. We just click on this button. So ECAM, there is no blue, all are green. So now we can lining up runway 27 right, and we can do immediate takeoff too.
On runway 27 left.
And here we can start our both side chrono, the time, and here you can see I increase the throttle and wait for 50% stable, and here you can read that is called man flex 63 SRS runway or thrust blue. Auto throttle set, checked. V1 rotate, you can pitch up 15 to 20. Positive climb, gear up. You can observe this one, the man flex. Now we can set the throttle on the climb and flaps up, and I can go for the autopilot one. And we can click on that is a called manage mode. If we click on the down arrow, that is a call open climb. And we can off the light. Some aircraft or some airlines, they're having some procedures. Whenever you have to take off, you have to be off pack 2 and pack 1. Some airlines, they are following that is only pack 2. Some airlines, they don't off the pack 2 as well as pack 1. Today I didn't off the pack 2 and pack 1. Can it make it standard, and here also we can make it standard. And here we go, 10,000 feet checked. And we off the light as well as passenger signs and make it no smoking auto. You can see the weather. It's very bad weather. Just we check it out, the wing view. In case if you need to go some specific waypoint, you have to click on the direct and which waypoint you want to go directly. You just click on that and click on insert temporary flight path. Automatically your aircraft will inbound to that particular waypoint. So we are passing flight level 220. So here you can see if any ice conditions you can see here, but there is no ice conditions right now. Normally whenever you have to passing through that is a clouds, that time we can on we can on the anti-ice switch. There is wing anti-ice switch, we can on engine and engine 2. But currently we are not passing through any clouds, so then there is no problem at all. So here also you can observe performance page. 62 nautical mile left, we have to reach our cruising altitude. Just for experimental purposes, I just direct go to the high dock, click on high dock, direct to insert, and you can see the your aircraft will turn to that high dock. We are passing flight level 310. So another 2000 feet to reach our cruising altitude. The optimum also you can see. So now you can see we reached at 39,000 feet. The Mach speed .78, altitude set 3990, nav you can check. Now we have to click and again program, and we have to land VOMM runway 25. So from here you can get the informations how much far from runway 25 at Chennai. So right now we are at almost there is a 167 nautical mile left. And performance page you can see there is a 65 nautical mile left to reach at Chennai, as correction to top to descent. So we have to click the next phase, and here you can get the approach page. So here we have to check it out, that is a VOMM weather. So current VOMM weather or Chennai weather is QNH is 1002. Temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. And wind is 240 at 9. And from chart you can get the informations about decision height or minimum decision altitude. So today we have to land ILS 25. So ILS 25 decision height is 308 feet. So I just enter 308 feet, and you can find it out from the chart. Minimum decision altitude is 360 feet. So today we enter only the decision height. And you can see there is approach speed is 120, but we have to make it 120 plus 5, so approximately it would be 125. Flaps full. So 52 nautical mile left, we have to start descent. And we have to descend directly 3000 feet. And if you want to check your proper route exactly, you just click on the plan and make it 40, and you can get the informations about your flight. path. So here you can see we have to go Mike 508, then we have to go 505, 5010, and then we have to be line up for runway 25, and most probably there we can capture the localizer, establish the localizer. So 40 nautical mile left, we have to start descent. So here sometimes you can get some informations like this. If we click on fuel, you can see there is our fuel is quantity is very low right now, the left and right side. Approximately we have 2940 kg, 20 kg right now. That means approximately 3 tons fuel. So in that case you can get that kind of options like a outer tank fuel, X forward, something like that. You can ignore it because it's a green color. So whenever you are getting any error, either red or yellow color, so it doesn't matter in that case. You can see 28 nautical mile left, top to descent. Approximately 40 nautical mile left, we have to start to descent. So 11 nautical mile left, so we can start descent. There have two options you can see. The upper arrow, that means you have to manage mode, descent, and the lower arrow, that is the open descent. For right now, I checked from my airport, I have 111 nautical mile left, so I just click on that open descent. I have to click on, I have to reduce the speed altitude. I just make it 3000, and here we go. I just click on the down arrow, and here you can see throttle idle, open descent, nav, now descending flight level 3000 feet. Some aircraft or some airlines, they are click on that seatbelt signs on, and here you have to be careful about the speed. It's all right. Your speed not supposed to be cross the red border. In case if you feel it will cross, you can do one thing, you can use your spoilers. So whenever it is not working, so then you can do the full. So you can see the speed is managed. So I just spoiler, So everything you have to take care. Here you can see the SAT temperature is minus 20 degrees Celsius. So whenever we have to cross that clouds, then we have to on the anti-ice switches. I just select direct mic 508. Now you can see I have to be passing through the clouds minus 12 degree. So here we go. We just on wing and engine anti-ice. So you have to check it out. Minus 5. Minus 4. Minus 2. Minus 1. And here you can see this is a positive number, the Celsius, so we can make it off. That's nice. So now we can go directly Mike 505. Okay, so we can go directly Mike 510. Temperature. You can see the speed also managed, because everything I just given manage mode except that altitude, passing 10,000 feet. And today we have to be use that auto brake low. And from airport you can see we are 36 nautical mile left approximately from the airport. Runway is 25. We can on that no smoking sign also. It was in auto mode. So now we can start. Click on the landing system LS. We need to set the QNH. QNH is 1002. Actually, we have to be supposed to be at 4,000 feet here, but directly we are just going 3,000. So I just click on the 3,000 there, so I can click directly Charlie India 25 also. And we have to be maintain flight level 230. Just click on 230 and I can click on the manage mode. Sometimes we need to reduce the speed. Now you can see that the speed is reducing. If it is not reducing, you can use a manage mode also. Sorry, correction, that is a manually you can reduce. I just make it to 10 right now. Speed. And here is a very important thing. You can see whenever you can cross this one, then you can use the flaps 1. So I just use right now flaps 1. Flaps 1. Now we have to be take right for establish localizer. I just click on the LOC button. And you can see that is we have to make it speed 201. I just make it speed 201. And the final descent you have to do 1800 feet. So just I make it 1800 feet and manage mode. You can see there is a lock star. Okay, so I just click on the approach as well as autopilot 2 because of that condition. Establish the localizer. And we have to reduce the speed. Just I click on the manage mode. And here you can see again the speed is reducing across this one, so we can use this flaps 2, speed check flaps 2. And approach speed we can check it out 1 to 20 plus 1 to 5, so 125. And miss approach is 3000 feet. Now we can get down because 2500 feet remaining. I'm waiting for the glide, so we'll capture. Glide, so we'll capture, get down, and we can make it 3000 feet. Miss approach. Gears down and 3 are green. That's nice. Speed check, flaps 3. And speed check, flaps full. We need 2 spoiler arms, and all light we need to on. And here you can see all are green, there is no blue. And maintain the final speed 125. So till we can see some hazy runway. So now I can see the runway, but not clear. So until unless I'm not sure about the runway, yes, I can see the runway. Yeah, checked. So autopilot off. Headwind.
Approaching 25.
Above 400.
Stable.
Minimum 300. $200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5.
Long landing, 9,000 feet remaining.
It's not middle actually. Checked 70 knots. So we landed. So we have to vacate it. So from here we have to vacate it. Manual brake. and we can vacate it from here. And now we vacated runway, so we can off that. You can start APU. We can go straight from here. And we can start APU. And here we go. Okay, parking brake set. So now you can see the APU bleed is available, but before that you have to off the light first, and you can off the engine to engine 1, and now you have to APU bleed on, fuel pump off, passenger signs off, beacon light off. Okay, and here we go, that we are almost reached. So we need to open chock set and cargo we can call. So in fact that JetAir is not working, so we just make it that. So you can see that we are almost ready, and whenever we have to chock set we can off that block time. And this is a simple flight, you know, that we had done, that procedures I would like to follow, and I hope you people enjoy with these procedures. I think that it is helpful for you also in some cases if you want to learn how to fly the Airbus A320. That is a basic procedures I used to do whenever I used to fly Airbus A320. And yes, of course, one thing is very important, that I'm not a real world pilot, and obviously that I am not instructing you the real Airbus A320. I'm just flying simulator, and this video is not intended as professional instructions, and my video doesn't show standard operating procedures of any distinct airlines. Anyway, I hope you enjoy my flight. If you enjoy, please hit the like button, and if you give any suggestion, please write it down on comment section. Thank you so much. Bye bye.